Greetings. My name is Christy Boggs, and I am one of the many amazing people that work here at Learning Core. And I just want to talk a little bit about, in this blog, about good discussions. Now, below you're going to see that I divided them into synchronous discussions and asynchronous discussions. But there are characteristics of discussions that transcend all these different things. So I'm going to start with just those, and then I'll let you read through the other ones on your own. But first of all, well, you always want to start a good discussion, and you want to do this in the classroom too, so this isn't different, is you greet everyone. So as they come in, you greet them. As they come into the Zoom session, you greet them. When they post to the web, when they post to your threaded discussion, you greet them. Hey, how are you doing? How are things going for you? Greet them. Greet them by name. Learn their names. Zoom is really easy and helps you with that. You be engaged. So be engaged yourself. Be excited about what you're doing. Be excited about the technology. Be excited about, if you're using Zoom, be excited about seeing people and be excited about putting stuff out there. If you're online, being engaged means respond in the threads. You shouldn't dominate the thread. You shouldn't be like just doing all the talking, but you should be there. They should know that you're paying attention and that you're reading it. And that's super important. Next, help students be engaged. And how do you do that? You use active learning. We use active learning in a wide variety of ways, but some of the important things is that, use the technologies that are in there, which is the next section, but, use polls. Break them into breakout rooms, break them into groups for discussions, break them into all kinds of things. Help them engage in it. You also can help them engage in other ways too. And one of the ways is to ask good questions. So what is a good question? You're like, well, how do I ask a good question? A good question in any form is one that is open-ended. So maybe instead of saying, what were, in a discussion thread online, what are 3 things that you got from the chapter? You might say something like, what was the most surprising thing you learned in this chapter? Right? That's a different question than what are the 3 main points of this chapter. And it's an important it's an important distinction. Another one, if you're in a Zoom class, for example, is you've been quiet. What are you thinking? Just see what they're thinking about. What are they doing? How are they engaged? This is not a call on you, answer the question, shame you if you don't get it right. This is what are you thinking about there? What is going on? And one of the most important things in both of these idea places is to wait. Wait for answers. In Zoom, you can just sit there and you just wait. Check your email for a minute. Wait until they respond. They will eventually respond because eventually they'll get uncomfortable. Also in a threaded discussion, wait until you have some good things to respond to. You want to use the technology that you have. So technology is awesome and can be great. But if you don't use it, then it's just, you might as well just be sitting in a classroom if you could. But you might as well just be sitting there. So let's use the text. So how does that mean? Use audio, use video, use images, link to web pages. Teach the students to use the text so they can use audio, video, images, and web pages. In online forums, the only place that students can share in an online class, a fully online class, is in a discussion forum. So have them do that. Have them post video, audio. Allow them to turn in their assignments in a different way. Use that technology in really positive ways. Another thing is to break them into groups. Break them into small groups so that they can have a better, richer discussion amongst each other, and then you can have them report back. So if you're in a Zoom session, you can send them off to breakout rooms, and they can discuss amongst themselves and then come back and report back. If they're in an online discussion, you can put them into groups, and they can discuss, and then you can create a thing where they can report back. Along these same lines, you can do presentations. So these are great ways to do presentations. And so you can do presentations either in Zoom, they can be live, or they can use Zoom to record it if they want, or they can use a whole variety of other technologies to record it. Also presentations in online spaces, right? So discussion threads create incredible rich opportunity for online presentations because you can post a presentation and people can respond in the thread. So I know that was really fast and I know I talk really fast, but hopefully you'll get what this is all about, and you can read the rest of the blog below, and good luck, and I will see you again sometime. Bye-bye.